You hear that? That's the awkward silence of a family dinner after you just got caught vaping. Most vapes contain high levels of nicotine and disappointment. Brought to you by The Real Cost and the FDA.
Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. So, giving y'all a PC update. What is going on with my PC right now? So, I managed to get out of the BIOS section of my computer. So, what I had to do was install Windows 11 on a USB drive. And honestly, that was a mistake. That just put me into another issue, outside of I can use the computer now. It's just that when I go to save stuff, it puts it on this ghost drive pretty much. That's what I'm going to call it, because that's overall what it is. There's nothing plugged in, okay, that could cause this drive, to exist. So I'm gonna get to it. But overall, I did get out of the BIOS section, so what I had to do was install Windows 11 onto a hard drive. I had to open up one of my other computers, download this program called Rufus, I think, RUFUS. Download that, somehow, some way, I think it was download this Windows 11 file, put that Windows 11 file through the UBS drive, put that UBS drive on my computer, and then it would install as if it was as if the drive, it is connected, but as if it was the hard drive that stays into your computer, right? So it was just simulating what a hard drive should be. So anyways, I do that, but also at the end of the day, the hard drive that I had used, it's like a USB hard drive. It ain't like a hard drive that you have that comes with the computer and stuff. No, it's one of those ones that you buy when you're transferring files back and forth. So I figured, okay, I can, very well use that and stuff. It should be okay. Which it was, but the issue was that it made my computer tremendously slow. So me thinking that I was done, I was in the clear, I take the USB hard drive thing out, it sends me right back to the BIOS section of my computer. So what confuses me is that why would an article tell you to do this step by step to get out of the BIOS, but they don't tell you, warning, if you unplug the USB hard drive, it's going to send you back to BIOS. They don't tell you that. They don't tell you the side effects of the stuff that they want you to do. So that's what upsets me, is that why, when I go, I'm going to talk on this real quick, because I think people, if you're going to do a tutorial, fam, do the tutorial right. Whether it's a video, an article, freaking whatever the situation is. Now, the fan is getting all loud. I'm just shut up, because it ain't even, you're not even working properly. I'm not even worried about that computer right now. But, so anyways, but yeah, I want people from now on, if you're going to do a tutorial, bruh, do the tutorial right. I know people are going to be all well, everybody, I'm not trying to hear I'm not trying to hear no explanations, no excuses, no defenses, none of that stuff, all right? When a person is at this level of stress, this level of anger, to the point where it's fam, I don't even care no more, I give up. That's not the time to start telling people, oh, well, because you got to do, when, I don't care. I honestly, if I can say it in the most legit, most passionate way possible, that I do not care at all. What you have to say or what anybody else has to say, I just want to be able to watch a tutorial that fixes my computer, and I can go back to the daily events that I was doing on my computer, streaming and working on videos. But I can't do that because there are so many tutorials out there that will go through all these different steps, and you go through all of these different steps just for it to not work properly. So here's what I ended up doing. So I had to reset my PC pretty much. I reset my PC and was able to use Windows. So what it did was install Windows 11 from the USB drive onto the PC. And then after that, I didn't have to use the USB drive no more. That I thought I didn't need to use the USB drive anymore. So I unplug it. I go back to using it. I'm downloading I'm downloading Steam, Epic Games, Google Chrome, EA. I'm downloading all of these programs, right? And then it tells me I don't have enough space. Now, let me just tell you guys like what I had bought yesterday on my Best Buy adventure. I had bought a toolkit to take my PC apart, because I also wanted to take my PlayStation apart so I can reinstall this SSD, them like smaller hard drive cards and stuff. So I wanted to, I bought a toolkit to do that and to also work on my PC. Okay, I bought this new RAM. It's slightly faster than my older RAM. I don't think, from what I've seen online, there was like people were saying it wasn't that much of a difference, but in my opinion, if it's faster and better than the other ones, I'm taking that one, because I'm like, I at least want like that extra 48 hours or however long it would be before I would have to do another upgrade. So I did that. I got a was it 4 or 5? No, it was 4. It was 4 gigabyte. It was a 4 gigabyte not 4, 4 terabyte. 4 terabyte, not gigabyte. 4 terabyte hard drive and a 1 terabyte like smaller hard drive thing, right? So what if we overall did math when we was in school, 1 plus 4 equals 5. If I'm not mistaken, that's what that equals. So all together, I have 5 terabytes. Now, for my PC heads out there, you know how much memory Steam is. You know how much memory EA, their like app thing is. You know how much memory all the other Epic Games and all the other ones. You mean to tell me, okay, that all of those programs, including the games, when I had a much more smaller hard drive than the one that I had before, talking memory wise, but it did not have as much memory as the one that I have right now. And you mean to tell me that I can't install nothing else because I'm out of space? So this is where the ghost drive comes in play, right? So it still shows the hard drive that I was using. What's crazy is that it still shows it, but it doesn't show the amount of memory, because the USB drive that I use, it's showing that, but it's not even plugged in. So where is this extra memory coming from? Where is this extra 30-something gigabyte of memory coming from? Because I'm confused by it. I don't know if that's the RAM. No, I don't think it's the RAM, because it's like, I think the RAM is like 32 gigabytes altogether. So it can't be the RAM. It cannot be, all right? Not while it's being used to run and operate the computer. It cannot be the RAM, because if that was the case, with all the stuff that I downloaded, the computer should have been tremendously slow because it had no memory, right? But it wasn't. It wasn't as slow, but it was acting a little funny. So it says that. So now, instead of trying to figure out how to get out of this BIOS settings, now I'm trying to figure out how to delete this ghost drive from my computer. And what upsets me is that you can look up everything possible, right? And this is the one thing that I hate about Google, and that I just hate about technology, is that when you're having an issue and it seems like it's a non-existing issue, like, I don't know, like, I'm probably just gonna go on Reddit and see, but I'm like, who knows if a person is going to respond to my post. So that's why I'm like, fam, I'd rather just come here, rant about it, be upset, try to figure out something, because I'm like, I didn't even get a chance to stream last night. I didn't get a chance to stream this morning. And I'm like, bro, I just want to go back to my daily adventures of being a content creator. Can I please just do that? That's all that I ask for. And it seems like it is the most stressful thing that I've ever had to deal with in my life when it came to content creating. every computer that I've had, every console that I've had, every phone every bit of technology that I've had, fam, at least there was a way to fix it. With the very first gaming PC that I got, all I just had to do was upgrades to it. To this gaming PC that I got after that, all I had to do was upgrades. To the laptops, plates that need to be or like parts that need to be replaced. My consoles, they got old. Newer consoles came out. So there's a fix for all these different things, and it seems like the main fix is just buying a new one. Why? Why can I not just stick with what I got instead of having to go out? And the crazy thing is that I think this PC that I got, it's a PC that just came out this year. So what I'm confused by is that if it's a PC that just came out this year, and there's all these other parts that also came out around the time the PC, they should have just had the parts already in there. So I wouldn't have had to go out my way and do all these upgrades. It should have had parts in there that was up to standard. But if I'm only able to run certain games, if I'm only able to, do a certain amount of things, if it don't have as much memory and all this stuff, and I go out of my way to upgrade your guys' computer, give profit and money to all these other companies out here, why can I not just have a working computer? Why is it that all this extra stuff has to happen that, that comes with upgrading a computer? Adding a graphic, well, not so much the graphics card and the RAM, the processor, the hard drive, the the SDD or SSD or whatever it's called. Hold on for a second. I think that's what it's overall. Like, look, now it's being stupid where it's like acting like it can't just search up stuff. Okay, SDD. All right, so that's what it's overall. The SDD and HDD. And it's like hard drive, driver, and freaking small drive. I don't know. But either way, there shouldn't be this many problems with just having to do upgrades. Like, I was so excited and happy before I had to. Like, now I'm like, fam, I just don't even want to do. I don't want to do no more upgrades. It was funny because I was telling my mom about it, about like how I had to do all these different things to this computer. And she was like, oh, you should get into the business of, building PCs. No, I don't. I'm like, I don't ever in life want to deal with this again. I think now, if I needed to do upgrades to this, because after this, I'm done. I don't want to get no graphics card. I don't want to get no new processor. I don't want to get no more RAM. I don't want to get no more hard drives or the smaller hard drive things. I don't want to do nothing else. If there is a PC out there that has all the stuff that I need to play whatever video game that I want to play, and I'm sitting here doing this so I can play video games in the first place, and now I can't even play these games because this computer wants to have stuff installed into a hard drive or into a USB drive that's not even connected. How is that? My thing is this. It tripped when I would unplug it, and then it would send me back before I managed to get into the computer. It would trip out. It would so what it'll do was that it would, like, if I were to unplug it while like the Windows hadn't been installed into the computer, that it would send me right back to that BIOS settings. And now all of a sudden I unplug it and it doesn't want to leave. Man, like this is why I have a headache. This is why I'm stressed out. This is why if I am able to stream tonight, I'm probably not going to sound as happy and as, excited that I should be to stream, because I'm like all of the problems that comes with it just to stream. Like, man, I'm telling you, like, I can see why if a person sticks to console and they're like, oh, I'm just going to stream. Because PC, it is the most stressful thing of all time. At least with a console, I don't have to worry about no extra stuff. I don't have to worry about none of that. All I have to worry about is what video game is coming out next. That's it. But upgrading processors, graphics cards, RAMs, hard drives. And this is how it should have been. This is how it should have been instead of being this just one big technical problem. Now, yeah, there's people outside that just want to drive up and down the streets. Like, we really care that you have a car. We all know you have a car. Nobody cares, bruh. We're in smack dead in the middle of Washington. Nobody cares at all, alright? But anyways, back to my rant about why PC just has way too many issues going on with it. Instead of it being like consoles, something that's a little bit easier. My thing is this is how stuff should be. So you don't have people like myself, instead of doing a podcast episode, me being mad, I could be doing a podcast episode about how happy I am. Oh man, PC, it's moving faster, it's smooth, games play amazing, graphics look dope. It's the visuals are just everything, it just looks amazing. No, instead, I'm over here stressing out about how to plug in a hard drive, how to plug in a SDD card thing, whatever they want to call it, graphics card, processors, BIOS settings, all this other extra stuff. When with console, all you have to do, if you want to give yourself more memory, so you take that same USB hard drive, you take that same thing and you plug it up into your console. And that's it. You're good. You don't have to worry about nothing else. Now, why is it that it can't be like that for PC? Why do they feel like that, if you get a PC, you want to deal with the technical stuff. You want to walk with the big boys. No, you want to do all this extra stuff for no reason. That's honestly, I would have to say, that's probably why a lot of people, if you see them playing on console, there you go. Because most likely they have been in the same position as me, or they know somebody that was in the same position as me, or they have overall seen all the problems that comes with building a PC or upgrading the parts on a PC. Because my PC was pre-built. And my thing is this, if it was supposed to be left alone and not do no upgrades to it, fine. I would have went by that and been like, okay, I'm going to use this PC as much as I can until it gives out on me, and then I'm going to go out and buy me another PC. I don't mind, working and saving up the money to going out and buying a new PC, but having to do upgrades, and just for these upgrades to just cause more problems, bruh, honestly, you guys sit down and ask the people behind these hard drives, behind these computers, behind these programs, behind all this, because certain programs and certain problems and issues and all that stuff shouldn't even exist in the first place, right? It shouldn't exist. So explain to me, why am I dealing with problems right now as we speak? I don't get that. I do not get that at all. I don't get why all I'm trying to do is just be a content creator. Be what I literally told everybody what I wanted to, not even wanted, what I am. What I am. I am a content creator. And I feel like I have done nothing. This is how stressed I am, where it's like, I'll go and do all these different things with content creating. I'll go out in the freezing cold or in the burning up hot weather to go get whatever piece of, work that I need to get, whether it's shoes, technology, or some parts for a computer, a video game. I will go out in the freezing cold or in burning hot weather, all right, where I am sweating, sacrificing, telling people, I can't make it to your get together, I can't make it to your wedding, I can't hang out today, I can't do stuff that a normal person should be doing, right? I should be out living my life, bruh. I really should just be out living. This is just ranting about just all of content creating just all together. Because this is how just stressed out I am. A person should not be stressed out, literally living their dream. The thing is this, I can't even call content creating my dream. Because it's not like I ever woke up in the middle of the night or had that dream that really inspired me or moved me to be like, you know what? I gotta go edit with content. There's nothing in this world that has pushed me to the furthest limits of content creating. Maybe this pushed me to the furthest limit. It pushed me to the limit that I didn't even want to be at. I feel like I just went into full-blown overdrive, and I went into a limit that I shouldn't even be at right now. I should not be this stressed out, all in just 24 hours. 24 hours of working on the same thing over, because people know me. People know that I am very impatient. I don't like sitting around doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. I want to be able to move on with my life. Maybe that's it. That's the issue, is that I'm moving too fast. I need to sit. I need to just slow down, sit for a little bit, smell the roses around me. There ain't no roses around me. All right. It is 4 walls and myself. Okay, that's all that I got. When it comes to content creating, it is 4 walls and myself and the stuff that I have bought throughout the years, from shoes, computers, video games, all of these different things. And I feel like I have yet to accomplish anything. Yeah, I've hit 20-something thousand subscribers on YouTube. Yeah, I've reached, 3,000 with my gaming channel. Yeah, I've created 40-something YouTube channels, Twitch, TikTok, social media, all this stuff. I have achieved great heights with content creating, and I have yet to feel like that I have accomplished something. Just one thing to where it's like, fam, I feel like I'm winning an award. I feel like I'm doing this. I feel like I have yet to have that feeling that really just, well, maybe sometimes, but how long does that last? Eventually it comes to an end. That's why I'm like, man, there's at times where I'm streaming, like, or even just like, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to be just as honest as I possibly can with you guys. There are times where I'm streaming and I don't even feel like streaming, because people don't talk in the stream. They don't engage in the stream. Yet they want to argue with me about, oh, why? Well, I feel like if you were a better content creator, then you should have people in your... Instead of just having that argument with me, just join the stream. Talk. I don't care what we talk about. You can tell me about your day. You can tell me about childhood, whatever. You can tell me about stuff that's going on in your adult years, your day at work. I don't care. I just want to have some sort of conversation while I am streaming. To have it where it's like you look through all of your friends' streams, right? You look through all of the people that you've met throughout the years, and you see they have never had a stream like yours before. They've never had it to where, they stream for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, and only one person comes to their stream. Are you serious? My thing is this, besides me, maybe there's other people that's out there dealing with that, and I'm not trying to throw them under the bus, but when the people that I've rated, when have you ever seen them, even people that will have less followers than me, they at least have it where there's people staying in their streams 24/7. Every time when they stream, they at least have one person to talk to. I don't care if it's one person, but then it seems like when I ask for that type of stuff, then some hater from across the world that wants to just make my life miserable as possible, he's like, oh, well, let me join his stream and be as toxic as I possibly can be. Nobody is asking for that. I'm asking for a normal person, all right, to join my stream, and we just sitting here vibing and talking about life, talking about a video game, talking about whatever, all right, without it having to be weird, without it having to be something toxic, without a hater feeling like they got to do something to make me more miserable than where I'm already at in life. But fam, I'm telling you, it gets to a point where you have you're like that final limit, and you're like, bruh, I swear, I just want to just stop. Just seriously, just be like, you know what? Forget the shoes, forget the games, forget Twitch, forget TikTok, forget YouTube, forget all this stuff. And the thing is this, I hate saying that. I don't feel comfortable saying that, because I've put so much work into what I am doing, and to see it where your friends, they getting signed to and the thing is this, it's not like I'm not happy for them. It's not like I'm upset that they made it before me. No, obviously they putting in work too. They get more notice than I do. I'm not going to take that away from them. I'm not trying to take anything away from anybody, but it's when you see how much crap you go through. I had COVID this year and still was putting out content. 2 years ago, I went through probably the most depressing moment of my life. something that really, it brought me out of character. It was something that I've never seen before. I've seen a certain way of it, but I've never seen how I was like that 2 years ago. I've never seen that for myself, and I still was putting out content. Bro, working at this job in Seattle, and it was probably the most stressful thing one of the most stressful things I've ever had to do in my life, and I still was pushing out content. Even when I was in high school, and I had no idea what I was getting myself into, I was pushing out content. I always pushed down barriers. When it came to content, I became who I always wanted to be when it came to YouTube. A content creator that's using his voice, talking about whatever. A Twitch streamer that's playing every video game and beating every video game possible. You know, a TikToker where it's like, yeah, I also can go viral on TikTok. I also can go viral on other social media platforms. You reach these limits and it just feels like that nothing is like being accomplished. Nobody cares. None of that stuff. And that's why I'm like, man, I'm telling you, the thing is this, you know, like I'm always going to have love for the people around me. But if it gets to a point in time where I just don't talk to nobody, I don't reach out to nobody and offer them like, you know, like, hey, you ever need help with content creating, here for you. It's going to get to a point where I'm not that person no more. It's going to get to a point like this, nice and caring. Like, and the thing is this, I know people are going to probably look at me different after this podcast episode and all that, but this is where I'm at in life. This is where I'm at, where I feel like I've done so much. I have put out numerous videos. I stream twice a day for like almost 2 years. It pretty much has been 2 years. Next month will be 2 years since I started streaming. And to have it where it's like you put all these hours into streaming, all these hours into TikTok, all these hours into YouTube, podcasting, all that stuff. And to have it where it's like you don't see nobody sharing your content, nobody, you know, showing love, nobody not even being able to even so much as just to like one video. There's at times where it's like streams go unnoticed, podcast episodes go unnoticed, YouTube videos go unnoticed, posts that I make across social media go unnoticed. And it don't help when, like, for an example, Twitter, Elon Musk, he decided, oh, that's going to be a smart idea. Let's have it to show people how many people have viewed your tweets and they don't mess with it. Having it where there's like, even when I do that on Instagram and I post a story and I let people know that I'm live, and then you post that same stuff across other social media platforms, posting that you're live on Twitch. Nobody comes through the stream. So it's like, how is a person supposed to feel when you're going through this stress of just working on one computer just to have it where, okay, this computer is going to work. All this stuff is going to eventually at some point in time go right back to normal, just to have it where there's one person maybe lurking in your stream, but the majority of the people that's talking is Wisebot letting me know that I'm live, Stream Elements letting people know what game I'm playing and the title of my stream, and Nightbot. You mean to tell me those are going to be the only active people in my streams? Like, the thing is like, you know what? Because I know, like, let me correct myself. Let me correct where I'm standing at right now. I know people are busy. We all are. All right. There's friends where it's like, it's been a minute since I've joined their stream, but I know that their stream is not going unnoticed. Like, if I'm going to, like, the thing is this, you know, like, I'm not asking people to bend over backwards for me, but dang. Just let me know that you at least know this. Like, if you hear this podcast episode, at least let me know that you heard today's episode. At least let me know that you're in my stream. It's like, I feel like at times it's like, do they just only support because they feel bad if they don't? If that's the case, then I'm like, bro, I don't want no support at all. If people are going to look at me as a charity case for content, oh, he's a nice guy, so I support it because he's, you know, he shouted me out, or he did this, he did. So, bro, join my stream because you're bored. Join my stream because you just want to have somebody to talk to, a friend, to whatever. But it's like, man, it's like to just have it where you go through all this stuff just for nothing to happen. And then I go and post about this on social media and I have people coming after me all like, you should be grateful. Grateful for nobody? Like, honestly, man, like that, look, the thing is this, like I said, not trying to call nobody out, not trying to throw nobody underneath the bus, not trying to, force people to, join my streams, watch my videos and all this other extra stuff. But like every once in a while, just one person, that's it, that's all I ask. So at least I know that this stress that I'm dealing with this computer, and maybe that's what got me acting like this in this podcast episode, but maybe just having it where all this stressed that I'm dealing with this computer, that it's not gonna go unnoticed. That somebody heard me out in this podcast episode. Somebody is hearing me out with my streams. I guarantee and I promise you next year, if I go through a sudden mood change where it's like y'all are reaching out to me, right? And I'm looking at your messages and just leaving it on read, seen, all that stuff. It's because, look, I've gotten to a point in my life where I am tired. I am tired of doing the same thing every day. It's getting to a point where, I'm feeling emotional right now. I feel like I should shed at least some sort of tear. Maybe it's a breakthrough. I don't know. But if it gets to a point where I just close out everybody, right? It's because this stuff has been building up for a while. Maybe I should have told somebody. Maybe I should have talked to somebody about this. But it's like, I'm not going to tell people, oh, join my stream. I'm not that person. I'm like, fam, the fact that I can be like, you know what, I'm working on a video, this video is processing, or I just finished the stream, or whatever the situation is. Let me see who's streaming right now. Oh, such and such is streaming? Cool. When was the last time they joined my stream? Christmas? Or not Christmas, my birthday? I'm saying it's like that, fam. Like, it's at times like when I sit down and I like, you just look at your situation, right? And how are you supposed to look at that and be happy? Fam, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm not happy. I don't know when. I can't remember. I can't even tell you guys the last time I was happier longer than a day. Because I feel like this is pretty much my life right now, right? This not even right now. This has been my life for like years, bro. Years, right? I will feel happiness, right? I will get my favorite pair of shoes, right? I will, get this video done. I will have the best stream of all times. I'll have all this stuff. And then there's that one thing where it's like, a lot of people will look at it as like something petty, or will try to tell me, oh, you just got to move on. You got to do this. You got to do that. And then there's just that one thing that really just brings me out of character, ruins my mood, from seeing something on social media that I shouldn't have seen, to having it where there's people trying to tell me you should stop being a content, not like just random people online, but people that's like close to me, friends, family, having them tell me, oh, you should stop being a content creator. You ain't a man because you a content, you make YouTube videos for fun. You're no man. You're not no real man for doing that. Having it where it's like you hear things like that, and then you go to stream, and then you have it where nobody streams. People may like listen to this and laugh, but honestly, sit down and put yourself in this situation, right? Sit down and put yourself in a situation where you are chasing something in life, and you feel like you got everybody in this world against you. I'm saying, like, at the end of it, look, I'm gonna, what I need to do, all right, is that like I just need to have time to myself. I definitely feel like I'm long overdue for a break. But honestly, and the thing is like, who's gonna care? Honestly, I'm doing this podcast episode. I'm, sitting here ranting about life. I'm going off about all this stuff. Who's honestly gonna care? I've had one friend out of the years I have been alive that I feel like I don't know. I could be wrong. I honestly, at the end of the day, could be wrong. I've had one friend reach out to me throughout this time of just pure misery, right? Pure misery. I had one friend reach out to me, and it's somebody that I can relate to. Somebody where it's like, I've seen the problems that they've dealt with. They might see the problems that I'm dealing with, and we're there for each other. I've had one friend do that. But other than that, fam, I feel like I'm losing more friends than gaining friends. Maybe that's just what life is. Maybe that's because people that I feel like there would be them one people where it's like, oh well, that's life, that's this, that's that, and it's just, man, it's crazy. It's one of those things where I'm like, I'm at a point in life where I'm stressed out. Man, like it's just you. It's nighttime right now, but I'm telling you, like I really just want to go for a walk, just listen to music, go for a walk, just chill somewhere, go to a freaking park, and just sit there. Just honestly sit there until I feel something. To be just even right now, I want to feel something. You have my thing is this. Like if I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like one thing that, I always sat here and told myself, and it's something where it's like, okay, like I shouldn't be thinking like that, but it's like I need to be into, I feel like if I were to be in a relationship, like content creating would go better because I'm not even worried about what other people think. What I'm trying to do is have it where me and whoever is going to be my future girlfriend, wife, whatever the situation is, or however it goes down, but having it where I work so hard, right? I work so hard. I'm pushing out content left and right. Also making time for them, of course, but I'm pushing out content left and right. And I put us in the most beautiful lifestyle possible to where we got our dream home, where we got our dream cars, where we got the dream family, we got all of this. And maybe it doesn't have to be because I'm a content creator. Maybe it could be because of other, things I want to chase in life and stuff. But I sit down and I think of that. And then there's that point and moment where I snap back into hearing the cars on the freeway, right? I'm looking at the same four walls I've been looking at for years, since I was pretty much a child. Looking at the same four walls, just more stuff in it that, stuff that failed, stuff that didn't work out, stuff where I did a video on it and there's nothing came about it and stuff. Like, shout out to those that, if you are supporting me, then I thank you. But fam, like it just, I feel like that. And like that's the thing where it's like, whatever y'all dealing with in life and you can't overall like make no time to just one time out of the like week, month, year, whatever. It's like, just whatever the situation is. Like I do thank people for those that have showed up, for those that have shown support, but it's like I've just gotten to a point where I'm like, man, I'm just tired of what I'm dealing with. And I'm like, if this is supposed to be the life that I'm supposed to have, I'm like, fam, this is the most stressful life ever. Like, I'm telling you, like, it is stressful. It is depressing when you're seeing everybody around you. They're achieving so much in life, and you still in the same position that you were in when you created when I started taking YouTube serious back in 2015. The only thing is just I have more stuff. And it's stuff that ain't got me nowhere. I'm still at the same position that I was in back in 2015. Not even back in 2010. Forget 2015. Back in 2010, where I created the whole persona of TMossBoss. Man, I'm telling you, I'm like, I need something different. I need something different in life. I'm like, I just need to be in a better position. And I'm like, it seems like it don't matter what I do. It don't matter what I get into. It's just the same stuff over and over again. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm like, I have to just, do what, any other person would do. Sit and wait, freaking hoping and praying that something happens. And it's like, you see that your hopes is fading away and your prayers go unanswered. And it's like, what can you possibly do? So it's like, it's just, just gotta keep going in life, I guess. But anyways, talk to y'all later. Peace.